My car has this cool feature where it gets frosty on the inside as well as the outside. And then once I scrape it off, it falls onto the dashboard, and as I'm driving, it evaporates and rises up to the windshield and then refrosts it while I'm driving. I don't know, keep things interesting. I'm gonna slam some pre, catch you guys at the gym. Yeah, see you guys there. So as you guys probably already saw, we're hitting deads. One of the biggest blessings with my camera and like other higher end cameras, mine's more like mid-high tier, is they have something called weather resistance. So if you get dust and rain and shit on them, they're not gonna like break, which is good for me because I get rain and chalk and shit all over my camera. Anyways, we hit that 585. I think that's gonna be the first clip, but it moved pretty all right. For some reason today, we're slower off the floor and we're having a solid lockout, which is usually the opposite. Anyways, I've dropped the weight down to 515. I'm gonna do some sets of like 6 to 8-ish. After the gym, we're gonna run a little Q&A so I can spread some of my vast knowledge that I've acquired over my overstayed existence. But yeah, let's get into it. Yo, one thing I really miss is the little ammonia inhalants, the ones that you like snap and then you like smell them. They don't sell them anymore. They only sell the bottles. The bottles just don't hit the same. If you guys haven't tried them, like those shits actually work. The first time you use it, you're gonna be like shocked and it's like, what the fuck? But once you're in like the right state, like you're about to go for a PR and you smell it, it doesn't really phase you. It just like gets you way more amped. And I used to use them all the time, but since they stopped selling the big boxes of those, I stopped buying them. So it's probably been like 2 years since I bought them. But for the 635 deadlift, I had one packet left from like a year and a half ago that I found under the seat in my car while looking for my phone like 2 months ago. And I saved it for that. And I think that's like part of the reason I was able to do that. I think I'm just gonna suck it up and buy one of the bottles, because you can get the bottles or the packs, because they really do help and they really do spike your adrenaline, especially on those days where you're just not feeling it. They help a ton. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna order the bottle. Alright, that's a wrap for deads. I only recorded 2 of the sets because it's pretty boring work. Somebody commented something like, why do you do so much compound work and not very much like bodybuilding work? I do, I just don't record all of it because you guys don't want to see fucking 5 sets lat pull downs or 6 sets of curls. You know, I just kind of throw in ones that look interesting and try to make it quick. Anyways, I'm gonna slam out these accessories. Everything felt low-key heavy as shit today. I think we're kind of in need of a deload or around there soon if I commit to it. But yeah, we're gonna slam those out and then we'll go get into the questions. See you then. that's a wrap for the workout. Wasn't the best session, wasn't the worst. That was what happened. Just a mid session. I threw a little Q&A on Instagram, so let's go answer some questions. All right, first question. What are your thoughts on the Liver King situation? Honestly, I don't really give a shit. If you're buying products or coaching or training plans or anything like that based off of someone's physique, you're kind of losing. And that's like natural selection. Like, that's a really stupid way to approach the stuff you spend your money on. That's how you get scammed. A lot of people idolize people just because of their physique and nothing else. Like, someone could have zero redeeming qualities, but they have a good physique. And it's like, oh my gosh, you're my biggest inspiration. You guys should look for more things when you're like looking up to someone, if that makes sense. Like, a great physique is totally something to aspire to, but you should look for more. But yeah, I don't really give a shit about stuff like that. A lot of people kind of just wait for controversies to happen so they can make content around it and milk it for views. Like, people like that should get exposed. They're like frauds and scammers. But once those things happen, so many people, it's just like constantly in your feed because they need to milk it for views. And I think it's just like shitty content. I think Alex Eubank said something like he just makes Alex Eubank content, which I think is what most people should do. Like, most people don't really make content about themselves. They just milk other people's things and controversies for content, and I think it's just a stupid way. I don't really care. If you buy stuff based off someone's physique, that's a problem. You're kind of wasting your money. You should buy stuff based off the merit of it. That's how people like him are able to sell so well off their physique, because people are kind of stupid. It is scammy and he shouldn't do that, but you got to think for yourself. For real though, I just haven't made a playlist. Like, half the songs I use are just TikTok sounds, and I don't even know the name of them. And then when I play songs, I just play the recents. I don't even have Spotify. I use YouTube Music. So yeah, sorry, I'll make one down the line, but nobody even uses YouTube Music. I think I talked about this at the gym, but a lot of higher end cameras and lenses, they have to go together, are weather sealed, so they can handle rain, snow, dust, all that shit. But yeah, that's why I don't really care if it gets wet and stuff like that. It's usually fine. It's like a little bit of a risk, but it's okay. Merry Christmas. So I originally just got a camera to film my lifts. I was probably just like watching David Lade and he's talking about cameras, and I was like, I want to get a camera now. So yeah, I originally bought a camera to film my lifts. A lot of you guys ask, like, how did you get to where you are? Did you go to videography school or anything like that? No, I didn't. The biggest thing is to just make more videos. The more videos you make, the better you'll get at creating videos. You'll create your own style. It's all about experience. You can learn everything else on YouTube, like how do you get a blurry background? What's the best camera for $1,000? All that info is out on YouTube for free, and like editing tutorials. Some of you guys ask me questions like, what camera settings do you use? And that's like shows that you don't know anything about cameras, because camera settings are completely dependent on the scenario. Like, if I use the same settings in the gym as I am right now, it would just look completely awful. So yeah, you guys need to do your research. If you guys want to get good at making videos, make more videos, do your research, build your own style. That's what it's all about. Just keep creating. It's all experience. So I wouldn't say I make a living off of YouTube, more like I make a living off of social media. I haven't made any money off of YouTube directly, but that's just because I use copyright music in all my vids, so none of them are monetized. But I do make my full income off of social media, mostly, like pretty much all of it from Code Nick. So when you guys use my code on Raz and Young LA, I get commission off that, and that's how I like pay my bills and all that shit. Yeah, shout out to you guys for keeping me alive. Thank you. It's not like I'm making a crazy killing or anything like that. You know, I'm still a smaller creator, but I'm able to pay all of my bills and shit like that, which is all that really matters to me right now, because then I can just like create dope vids, focus on what I want to focus on, which is awesome. Will you ever make a transformation vid? Honestly, probably not. When I started, I didn't really take any progress photos or anything like that because I was just like super insecure. So I don't really have any photos or videos from when I started. I think the first video I have is when I benched 205, which isn't that long. It took me like 3-4 months to hit that. That's just because I was like training with like a lot of passion and eating like crazy. Yeah, I didn't really have any photos from when I started. All right, last question. Do you lose strength when you go on a cut? He's talking about when I've gone on cuts. So I've never purposely gone on a cut, like I've gotten sick or like wasn't able to go to the gym because of lockdown, and like I kind of just lost weight and fat because of those things. A lot of people who are new to the gym focus on cutting too much. If you guys really want to get big and fill out your frame, you should be in like a growing phase for probably 2 or 3 years. You know, just focus on growing and focus on putting on size if you really want like a lot of muscle and you really want to get strong. If you just keep cutting, you're just going to keep hurting your progress. Just focus on growing, you know. You shouldn't really give a fuck about that stuff. The payoff will be so much better if you guys just focus on growth for a long period of time. It takes a long time to put on like a lot of quality muscle. You know, I'm not even there yet. You know, I'm still trying to get bigger. So yeah, don't really worry about cutting. You know, if you have like excess fat, like you can do like mini cuts along the way, or if you're just overweight, obviously you should, and your goal is to get leaner, you know, you can cut down. It's, you know, it's up to your personal goals, but in my opinion, you should really just focus on putting on that quality size over a long period of time. Don't worry about cutting. It's just gonna hurt your progress. Yeah, I'll see you guys at home. So, sorry I sounded kind of stupid while I was talking during the Q&A. It was like 12 degrees outside, so it was a little cold, made it a little hard to talk. If you guys got any more questions, you can drop them in the comments. I'll answer you guys. I know I've been kind of shit about responding to comments lately, but that's just because like, as soon as I get a video out, it's like, I'm just like trying to focus on the next video, and then I kind of forget to respond to comments, so that's my bad. I'll be better about it. If you have a question that's like sitting in the comments and I never get to it, just DM me on Instagram. I always answer all my DMs. Appreciate you guys watching the vid. If you made it to the end, you're a real one. Make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe if you're new here. Maybe just drop a comment for the algo. Let me know what you want to see. I don't know. Yeah, thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time. Peace.